Hi guys, today we're taking a look into the world of modular interoperability with Hyperlane, a competitor to layerzero that is flying very under the radar, considering that they have raised 18 million in funding, but they have only 1,800, give or take, unique users as shown in this Dune dashboard. Quick look in the markets before we start. As you can see, Bitcoin today has been going like crazy. It's very close to its previous all-time highs from November 2021. And as we all know, as soon as the market sentiment shifts, the projects are much more inclined to start launching their tokens and airdrops because people are less inclined to sell. And as you know, 2024, the first half has already been amazing with airdrops because projects are launching just left, right, and center. And if this is something that you really want to make the most of in 2024, you simply don't have the luxury of time or indecision anymore. Having access to quality information from a private community who is really experienced and can really help you on your journey is just invaluable. Obviously, I'm not saying that our private Discord is the only place for such quality information, but let's be real, over the last year, it has been a source of incredible alpha. A lot of money has been made, and actions speak louder than words. This detailed Hyperlane guide from the man, the legend, Amsterdam, says more than my words ever could. If this is something that interests you, you know the drill. The details are in the description of the video. Now let's explore the hype behind the Hyperlane. So what exactly is Hyperlane? On their official documentation, we can see so many buzzwords. Permissionless, interoperability, modular. But is there any substance behind it? Actually, yes. As you can see, they are similar to layerzero in a way that they are building a permissionless interoperability layer, but with a bigger focus on the modular blockchain stack. And as you know, over the last couple months, the future is becoming more and more modular, which is becoming very interesting for developers. Developers want maximum customization for their dApps, and this infrastructure allows for that. Not going too much into detail, they also allow something very similar to layerzero, except layerzero uses the system of relayers and messages. The Hyperlane infrastructure uses something called warp routes that allows for cross-chain token swaps, which means that you can send your normal ERC20 or ERC721s, which means your normal Ethereum tokens or NFTs cross-chain. Also, they have a concept of interchain accounts, allowing for one account to make smart contract calls on another chain, remote chain, without the need to deploy on this other blockchain. Lastly, they also have interchain queries, which basically brings Oracle services from one chain to another without needing for remote infrastructure on chain number 2. Very practical. You can also see much more of these details on their official website, hyperlane.xyz. But let's be real, such tech, much wow, Boris, show me the money. You got it. So the reason why we're talking so much about Hyperlane is because a quick look at their funding, which is 18 million, and a Dune dashboard, which shows the amount of transactions. So first time I looked at this, I thought 2 days, okay. So this means that in the last 2 days, there's been 50,000 transactions. No, this means that it's been updated in the last 2 days. So a total of less than 50k transactions and less than 2,000 users on an 18 million funding project. Numbers add up, guys. If Hyperlane airdrops, it might be really juicy. And if you're bullish on the interoperability narrative, Toby has made a nice Twitter thread taking a look at the most known projects in this niche, such as layerzero's Stargate, Polyhedra, ZK Bridge, Jumper, Orbiter Bungee, and others we've talked about before. Now, taking a look at Hyperlane Nexus, which is the flagship project built on Hyperlane, we have a cross-chain bridge utilizing Celestia injective. So you have Cosmos ecosystem as well as Ethereum and Ethereum layer 2s. It's very straightforward. You connect your wallet. Make sure to also connect the receiver chain wallet as well. Select the tokens you wish to send. And if you don't want to lose your head over the routes, because this is very early and there are not many routes, you can refer back to this guide where you can see the best route available. Now, regarding the next one, which is Merkly and Minter, you have a bit of a FUD going on regarding this, because over the last week and a half, the Twitter space has been going crazy because CC2, one of the biggest guys and influencers in this space, is being accused of being an insider in a way that he reports all people who use the minter at merkly.com, because apparently it's a Sybil filter. Now, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but if you want to be on the safe side, don't use the project for at least a week or two. I sure as hell won't. But if you wish to take a risk and get some transactions in utilizing the new Hyperlane functionality, you can do so on minter.merkly.com. We've covered this many times before, so not to spend too much time. You have a turbo bridge, which is the best and fastest way to do it, and you can choose some of the airdrop friendly chains such as Base, Scroll, or others. Choose the chain you want to send to. This automatically selects all, so just cross over the ones you don't want to send to. Mint the NFT, and then once the NFT is minted, you simply have another interface that shows bridge transaction. Keep in mind that Ethereum is obviously going to be the most expensive. Scroll is also going to cost you $3 to $5, but there's also very cheap chains to send over, such as Moonbeam, Polygon, Optimism, and others. Lastly, we're taking a look at Nautilus Chain because they're trying to basically replace Swift, so good luck with that. But essentially, they're built on Hyperlane and their ecosystem is actually quite large. Yet, there are not many famous faces here. You have Mess and Fi, but other than that, not much else. If you want to utilize their infrastructure, which uses Hyperlane tech, then we can always go from Binance or Solana, but Solana doesn't have very good token support. They only have something called Zbec, which is a dApp on Nautilus Chain. So let's use Binance and Binance Smart Chain. The easiest way to do this is simply bridging over some stables such as USDC or USDT. So choose one of these and then bridge over to Nautilus Chain the amount that you feel comfortable with. Simply connect the wallet, use the funds you have, and send the bridge funds. Now, if you don't have any stable coins on Binance Smart Chain, the best way to get stables over there is utilizing layerzer's Stargate Finance. You simply have one of the chains that they use and bridge over to Binance Smart Chain. It's going to cost you a pretty penny because sometimes this can be even $3 to $5 for each transaction, but it gets you one step closer to a guaranteed layerzero airdrop. And that's a wrap on all the topics for today. If you find the content valuable, consider liking and subscribing. We post time-sensitive information, so bell notifications are your friend. Looking forward to seeing you in our Discord. Until next time, have an amazing day.